what's up?
Hello. Is this Crazy Psycho?
Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
What's going on, Crazy
Not much.
Psycho?
You're on with me and my buddy Brandon. We're the co-hosts of What Was I Saying podcast. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty alright. How about you guys?
We're doing good.
We're
as
doing
far
really
as I can
good.
tell.
We stumbled upon your TikTok probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we like your content.
That's actually really awesome. I really appreciate that because, I don't know, I kind of, I'm different. The stuff I upload is different, but, yeah.
So,
It's the only place where I can actually kind of express myself.
yeah, I was just wondering, you do it quite often. Like, what kind of sources of inspiration do you get to, post on TikTok?
None really. Everything I do is just, me being able to do things I'm not really able to do in society without seeming too extremely weird,
Yeah.
Okay. So the things that we kind of focused on for this interview were I think it's the disorientation in the nation video you posted to YouTube.
Disorientation of the nation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
it was like the 3-minute video you posted to YouTube probably like 6 days ago. Do you remember that?
No, actually I don't.
Okay.
Is it,
So
my God.
there was a girl, and she posted.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I do remember that. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So we have a couple questions that we wanted to ask about that video because we found it pretty entertaining, and we want to know a little bit more about it.
We just want to see what you were thinking at the time, like where you got some of the inspiration for it from.
Okay, yeah, that's an awesome question because literally it was just spur of the moment. I was on my Snapchat and I was scrolling through the stories and I saw her story and it said, I feel so lost. And I just was like, I'm going to roll with that. So I just hit remix and hit the record button and just kind of went I freed it. Just
Freestyling off your head, right?
Yeah.
No, I get you.
Yeah, I thought it was a hilarious way to portray her message. I even sent her the video and all that different things and told her that I was just joking and stuff, but she ended up believing me. But
Right. Yeah, no, I get you. We were just wondering because, like, when we were watching the video, at some point in one of the statements that you made, it said that you said Jesus made statements regarding the urgency and importance of this issue. What do you think? What do you think that means? Like, what do you mean when you say that Jesus made statements about that?
More or less just that it was such a crisis that Jesus Christ even had to intervene, and that's how important this issue is, kind of thing.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, in what sort of ways? Like, do you think it was just like spiritually, physically? How do you think he helped us?
Well, when it comes to actual general life, I'm a firm believer in Christianity.
Yeah.
I'm a long-time atheist who's going to church now who's actually still struggling to make that extra step, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. It took me a lot of years of, I think the deep state, like social media and YouTube itself kind of pushed me into being an atheist, more or less,
Society can do that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't want people religion is a very strong thing that when people have that and hold on to it, especially as a country or society, and once you break them away from that, then you're able to break them down and kind of just destruct society, I would say,
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Okay, so you said in your video that scientists believe that the de-evolution of our equilibrium, amongst other things, in our cerebral cortex is the reason youth feel so lost. Do you have more to say about that, or is there a way you can dumb that down for us?
Yeah, well, at the very least, that was the best way I could construct an idea of how a person would be able to lose all sense of direction and understanding of their location or where they've been or gone, and that was like really spur of the moment, and like I really don't know if anything I said was actually even accurate to what would affect a person being lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is a cerebral cortex?
The cerebral cortex. That's like I think it's based. I would like to imagine. I'm sure it's the smaller brain, like because our brain is built around like as we evolved, it kind of just made stages of brain that kind of grew around the other brain.
So we have two brains.
Well, kind of per se. We have like our more basic instinct part of our brain, which is at the center of it.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of animals, that's where the natural like things that they do without anything. Like, I think it's like breathing or the fight or flight. That's where all that stuff resides.
Kind of like our like you said with animals, it's an animal instinct. It's something that happens without thinking anymore, right?
Like a spidey thing.
You think that's where where the de-evolution is coming from? It's all in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
De-evolution being the opposite of evolution.
Yeah, like breaking down, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, for sure. And I actually do believe that to a certain extent that is actually true in the society that we live in now, with all the modern conveniences and how lazy we're getting. You know, it's having a regressive effect, not positive.
Okay, yeah.
So, you also said in this video, you said something about Einstein and Stephen Hawking. How do you think they've affected our youth today? Do you think that has anything to do with, you know, the point of your video, which is that the youth is more so lost nowadays?
Let's see. With Stephen Hawking and people like them, they're like Stephen Hawking was very he didn't like push his opinions on anybody. He was very just kind of allowed himself to portray what he believed. I think like just like anybody with any big name, they all have anybody that's like a celebrity or famous for something all carry their opinions carry a large effect. It's all a matter of the individual being able to critically think and decide and ask questions properly, which is a real issue in society today. Is more and more people don't have that ability to ask if that's something they should care about or believe. They more or less just kind of follow in line and just
do what they're
don't
told.
quite get. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Do you think that there are any examples you could use of people that are alive that could also help make your statement more true?
Let's see. I think it would be just really any celebrity, or even just social media. Period. Things like that. Like human beings have been minimalized to, like what we used to drive for and believe in life was important. Now everybody wants to be an influencer. They're watching influencers. They're looking at social media. They want to be like them, and then they've been separated from the actual social society that exists right in front of them, right outside their door, and they're in their phones, just losing themselves. Like it's a false reality is what they're being betrayed. So yeah, I think that'd be another example.
Okay, yeah.
So what do you think of R. Kelly?
It's funny because I was really young when that scandal came out, and so I didn't really know nothing about it for a long time. But yeah, R. Kelly was a dumbass. He was literally like, if you wanted to look up dumbass in the dictionary, he would be there because even when he went to court, he was trying to like make an argument for like being okay. He said, "Well, she was 17, she's almost 18. That's okay, right? It's not so bad. There's others that are worse than that." You know, I was like, "R. Kelly, shut the fuck up." You know, like,
no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But
He's a disgusting human being.
absolutely, and there's like Diddy's another one to follow online. That it's like this is a common occurrence within celebrities. Anyways, Diddy was the one that got caught and was too stupid to know anything about it. But there's, in my opinion, a really dark cultures that exist within the very rich and powerful, and they're all involved in something of that sort.
Do you think they're in the Illuminati? What do you think of the Illuminati?
Well, the Illuminati and the Freemasons, stuff like that, they're a good argument for actual secret society, but that was during the time like of the Renaissance, things like that. Now, like we could say that the Illuminati is a part of that, like what I call it is a deep state. So like I think anybody that is anything that means anything, like Kissinger's or say the Harris bloodline,
Is that the same wavelength as like Pizzagate with Ellen DeGeneres?
You know what? I actually did not follow Pizzagate very well, but I did like watch a couple of videos making fun of it. But they just seem so outrageous that I don't understand it.
I'll be honest, I'd never even heard of Pizzagate. I didn't know that.
I think it's just Ellen DeGeneres. I don't know, like was just a bitch or something.
Just talking about Ellen DeGeneres talking about how much of a bitch she is.
Right? That seems to be the truth with a lot of celebrities. Like, you got this, like, one hairdresser that comes on and she's like, yeah, she was absolutely horrible to me because I was a pissed on. It's like, yeah, well, you know, that makes sense because appearances are everything when it comes to famous people and who they are on the TV is not who they are at home, for sure.
Yeah. How do you...
Yeah.
So we were thinking about it, and we've seen a couple videos. How do you normally deal with like the stupid people commenting on your TikTok?
There was a TikTok you posted, where it was like dealing with stupid shit on the comment section. It was a TikTok by itself,
and with like all these stupid people that say like all the haters, pretty much. Do you think they only hate on you because they're lost as well?
What was that phrase he said? He said, all these haters, He said something. It was clever.
Well, let's see. I've been it's kind of a long question to answer, but I don't know. I've been a loner my whole life, and I've had really tough skin. I've like anything. I have this defense mechanism in roles. It's like when I go out and exist in society, well, let me go back just a little further. As a kid, I learned that, like, because my mom was an alcoholic and she would yell and was very obnoxious, and kids were better unheard than, you know, heard. So every time I even spoke up or had to use the bathroom, she would yell at me.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I learned is that if I could make her laugh, then she would laugh it off, and then she'd be a lot easier to deal with. So I grew up developing this defense mechanism where I use humor for almost everything.
So it sounds to me like your mom was probably a hater at the time.
Well, yeah, she just kind of was dealing with things that she didn't know how to deal with, so she drank her problems away. And she was, very angry person. I don't have any problems towards her. I understand, you know?
Okay.
But when it comes to, like, who I became as a person, like, nothing really matters to me. Like, when people say stuff like that, you can affect me negatively because, I don't know, I just really don't have any care for them to hurt me.
Especially some fucking idiot online.
Oh, yeah.
A computer warrior.
No shit. But there's even, like, a couple of times where I posted a video of me singing, and they're like, you need to kill yourself, or you don't belong on your uncle, because you're too old for this. And I am too old for TikTok and all that shit, I'll admit it.
Says who? How old are you?
There's no age limit on it.
Well, it really isn't, but I'll say I'm 29.
29, okay.
Yeah, you're still
I
young.
don't understand. Like, there's these kids have like a whole different life on TikTok that I never understood. Because I actually don't look at TikTok reels or whatever.
Yeah.
I only make videos and post them. I will not actually look at other people's videos at all.
Oh, really? You just have it just for you, like your own little account to post things on, you know?
Yeah, because I actually started doing it on Snapchat Spotlight at first. For years, I was doing that, but then I didn't realize it was so local for a while there, and then that was the only thing I had with my towns that I was living in would start seeing my videos, and then before I knew it, there was like people angry at me around town or spreading rumors, or like, there's that weirdo, that psycho, you know?
Like, oh, jeez, there goes crazy psycho again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for real.
So, what's your favorite kind of clapback to these internet fucking idiots? What's your favorite clapback?
Oh, it's always, of course, it's the easy way back. You kill them with kindness, but also at the same time you take the high road, while also breaking down why they're dumb at the same time, you know?
Give us an example.
Shit. I don't have like a one phrase.
You don't have a go-to thing you say to everyone?
No, not really. I mean, like I guess, shut the fuck up would probably be my best one, but that's about it.
Okay, say somebody just commented in your TikTok section. They said, "This guy seems like he likes men." What would you say back to him?
I guess I would say, you're not wrong. What's your phone number? You know, something like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Here I come.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next thing. When did you come up with the TikTok name Crazy Psycho?
It was actually given, like, that's what my ex calls me, the mother of my children.
She calls you Crazy Psycho?
Yeah, because, like, we had a really bad falling out, and I actually did go pretty crazy and psycho. I have underlying issues, but I'm really good at dealing with them. I could be much worse than I am. But, yeah, she used to use that as an insult towards me, so I just owned it, you know?
Stood up to it.
Yeah. And she's not wrong, I'll be honest, you know?
It's kind of how black people did with the N-word, right?
Okay.
Yeah, right? Well, that's funny, too, is, like, I'm a firm believer that, like, words are just words, you know? Like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But, like, I don't understand, like, how people could be so negatively affected towards hearing something of that such. Because as long as you're not using it negatively to impact somebody, you should be able to use it like, say...
like a weapon?
Yeah, as long as you don't use it as a weapon, you should be able to say it like in songs when you're singing or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen white guys going to college get kicked out of college for singing along with a rap song, you know? I can't stand that.
Do you think that white people who say the N-word in a song are racist?
Oh, absolutely not. In fact, they're more you would say they're less racist because they're more accepting of black culture by involving themselves in that culture that way.
Okay, and what is there some sort of line when it becomes like appropriation of culture or celebration of culture? Where do you think that line is? Because that's where I've always had confusion.
I don't really care for I don't really believe in cultural appropriation. If somebody wants to do something that's is humorous, even if it's because I think people should be allowed to make fun of stereotypes and things like that, or just because that's what humor is. It's just I don't care. All it is a weapon for people to use to create maybe a victim mentality towards themselves. Like they're all like, I'm always being affected by this or that. Like
yeah,
you should have a stronger backbone to that kind of thing and just move on with your life. That's what everyone does.
So yeah, like I like to tell all my friends that it's not racist if it's funny.
Yeah. That's like I'll tell you this joke I came up with the other day.
Yes, tell us.
And I was like, so what do you call baby wetbacks?
What's that?
Puddle hoppers.
Puddle hoppers?
Puddle hoppers.
Puddle hoppers.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Isn't the best joke. I'm like, because they crossed Rio Grande rivers. The idea was why they call them wetbacks. But if you could deconstruct it to what a Mexican child would be doing, like they wouldn't be crossing the river, but they'd be hopping puddles,
Hopping a puddle.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. A lot of things are interesting. I think people should be a lot more easygoing.
Okay, have you who's your favorite comedian? Do you like any comedians? Do you know who Tony Hinchcliffe is?
No clue, unfortunately, but I absolutely love George Carlin. I've seen his skits a million times. Yeah.
Okay, Tony Hinchcliffe is the guy who said that Puerto Rico is a giant trash island. Giant. Did you see that clip?
No, I actually do not.
Huh. Okay.
I do believe I've heard of it talked about, though. Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor. Listen to Kill Tony. He's a comedian who brings up random people, gives them 1-minute sets, and if they do good, he praises them. And if he does terrible, if they do terrible, he
dogs on them.
He shits on them. It's very entertaining.
If they don't get a good joke, he makes them the joke.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and that's the thing about comedy, especially when you're out to fly. Like a lot of comedians go up with their pregame when they go on for the hour, especially, But when you bring people on stage like that, there's nothing you could actually get ready beforehand, that you think might be correct or not correct. And so, like in those moments, you gotta be accepting. Like sometimes we fuck up, we say something because we're not thinking about how bad it may affect somebody. We think of funny,
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's in those moments. Yeah, it's like you should just be like, oh well, that was kind of a bad or not a good joke for a reason. I find it funny. Some people might not. Whatever, move on.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
That's awesome.
That's like Gilbert Gottfried, like back in like the early 2002. He made the joke about the Twin Towers and the airplanes, and it wasn't a bad joke. But he literally got annexed from everything. Everyone was attacking him. It's like, come on, man. It's like not everyone like has a heart per se. You know, some people just make fun of shit. Like, I don't know, because like,
not everyone will have the same humor.
Yeah, exactly. And some people are assholes. You may find him as an asshole, and they're whatever they say disgusts you, but they should be allowed to say what they want to say and just deal with it. Some people like it, some won't. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of something. Never mind. Let's go to the next question.
Next question.
Yeah.
So that one.
Yeah. So you are a very common theme on your TikToks and your videos
and
is that
messaging.
and in messaging, as we found out yesterday, you are very musically and rhythmically inclined. Is that something that you just do on your own? Like, do you do it in your free time?
Do you see a career in it?
Unfortunately, I would actually like to do something with it, but I actually don't see it as an actual reality. I understand like the actual chances of somebody succeeding in life in any aspect, or but I would love to do something with it, just not ever expecting to be able to. So, like, if I blow up for something, then that'll be good. Yeah. But if not, then I'm fine with it.
You're content where you are.
What's that?
You are basically content where you are, whether you go big or go home. Either way, you're okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And as far as it goes with like what drives me to that, every day I kind of just for one, I do it to get better, and being able to rewatch the videos that I make, and then I could watch it and see how bad I did or didn't do. And that's kind of just what I do all day, because I actually suffer from like major extreme depression, manic depression, 24/7, and it's kind of like one of those things where I have to find something to do in order to not think. You know what I mean?
Something to keep your mind off of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Do these raps help you take care of the haters per se?
So when I was doing stand, that was a recent thing that I was just trying, because I always kind of knew I could kind of do Eminem's voice a little bit, but like when I was doing him, I sent one to my friend that I didn't post, and she listened to it and she's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry," and I was like, "What? Sorry for what?" So I went and rewatched the video, and it was talking about how like, hey, where have you been? I've been really lonely again. I can't help feeling this way. Why don't you come and save me today, or something like that, And okay. She was talking about being really lonely and separate, and I didn't even realize I had said that. And rewatching, I was like, fuck, that was really dark and sad and really deep and depressing. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lay that on you. I didn't, So I think a lot of what it is like me expressing myself, and parts of myself that I don't even know exist, you know what I mean? Or feelings that I have that I don't even know about.
Music is definitely an outlet.
Yeah, for sure.
It can, in a lot of ways, yeah.
It can connect you with your feelings. It can also potentially take other people's pants off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
With R. Kelly, those kids are like 14.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Not in everybody's case, but in his case, yes.
Well, that's what's so unfortunate too. Is like the desexualization of youth is really rampant in America, especially in the.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So bad. Have you seen the toothbrush commercials?
No, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh! Well, it's a good thing you guys haven't, but it's always these girls, and they're like in their 20s, and it's like all you can hear is a vibration, and they're like, you have to go to the TikTok shop right now. I can't show you what's on here because I'm not allowed to, and I'll get in trouble. But just listen to this, and then it like goes through like 3 levels of vibration, and you're like, what the fuck? And then they pull it up, and it's a fucking toothbrush.
No, that's insane. That should not
I've seen like 4 different ads for this.
Well, and I don't know what your belief is, but have you guys actually do you have like or conspiracy theories is what they would call it, I guess, but like and understanding what might be going on as to why they're doing this in society.
What like with vibrators? A conspiracy about vibrators?
No, like in general, like there's I do believe that there's like maybe a group of people that are at the extreme top, the richest of the rich, are trying to like break down society so they can become globalists and run the world entirely. And one of the things they're doing is they're like basically taking the youth and do like like purposely portraying a lot of sexualization to them so that they kind of it breaks them down in a way, you know, because you see all over in the world like this is more and more rampant. Like TikTok itself, I don't know if it's got better. I remember back in the day, there's a lot of like you couldn't say this or that if it was hateful, but a girl could like show really revealing things on there that was underage, obviously, you know. It's like, why are we allowing that? Why is that something that's common in America when I think we all disagree with that?
Yeah. Get those fuckers off of our Facebook, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Those pieces of shit. I'm just kidding.
Well, and I have really strong beliefs on sexuality too. Like, I think people should be reserved, dress reserved. Yeah, you can't make them, but we shouldn't enforce it. And like, even for me as like a single dad now, I really want to find somebody that's like a woman who's actually like held on to her dignity. Like I don't know, maybe like I don't know what I should or shouldn't say, but like men get dogged for saying that they don't want a woman that's had many men, and that's something I look for in a woman. Is I want to get with a woman that has been with. But nowadays, it's kind of like everyone. It seems, you know what I mean?
Well, hold on. You said you want to be with somebody who has been with other men?
Oh no, like I don't care if she's had like relationships prior. Of course, that's something that you should expect. But every girl that I've actually tried to date within most of my life has always been somebody that's like had a body count of like over 30. You know?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you this too. I was a virgin until I was 20 years old.
Hey, there's no smack in there. I was 21, so.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually, it's really good. And I lost it to the mother of my children, who I was with for 6 years and had 3 kids with, and that's all I ever wanted. But
was it family?
Yeah, exactly.
Just a
and
family
a very
you grew up with, yeah.
Like, see, that's what's funny about it is I'm atheist, and yeah, I had all these Christian values that I developed myself. That's how I figured everyone should kind of want to be or do things, because I guess from a very young age I had a good understanding that what ruins families or breaks down family values is like those things. Like, you can't have a healthy relationship with somebody for the rest of your life when you have all this baggage, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why the divorce rates are going through the roof, and not to mention the mentality of both sides of people these days, and the lack of understanding, and people don't even want families anymore. They're all selfish and narcissistic, and caring about what they want, their needs. You know, not realizing that family is literally the only thing that matters in life.
So they just want to have someone that they can have pretty much a fuck buddy with. And then,
oh yeah, exactly. They're basically, it's like
they don't want to settle, basically.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
What about these fucking losers on TikTok? There's these losers that keep fucking they keep crying over whatever it is, and every time I see them, I'm like, TikTok is not your therapy session. Find somebody who can help you. What do you think about people who post their feelings and then just get absolutely shit on in the comments?
I love the fact that they get absolutely shit on 100%. But the thing is if it was actually genuine, actual crying, then fine. Like, you don't want to attack somebody when they're down, but that's not what they're doing it for. Anybody that takes out a camera to cry on camera is doing it because they want the attention from it, and that alone is what brings whatever message you're trying to portray.
That's what pisses people off. That's why they.
What about if their family member died?
Like, see, I've thought about that, and sure, maybe in some people's world, that's like the only like some people grow up with social media, then they develop a following, and that's the only people they have. It's like a family, so they go to that family to express themselves about something that lost, and that I can understand, you know. But in my case, I've thought about like if my family members died and I wanted to express it online, and I couldn't do it because I would feel like I'm just trying to use it to garnish more views or attention.
You're trying to gain from it instead of just putting it out there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you feel. You'd feel like you're abusing it.
Yeah, I think a video was different than maybe live streaming. Like maybe if it came up naturally and you were expressing it to people, then that's more acceptable per se.
Live streaming
somebody dying.
A funeral procession?
Yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah.
Oh.
You've seen somebody live stream a funeral procession?
No, but I've seen like I have this app called iFunny, and then that's only actual social media that I'm active in.
That's like a popular app from like 2013.
Yeah, and I've been active on it ever since I can remember, and I love the app. It's like one of the only places where people like me can exist freely and speak their mind without having these group of people come at you. Because if you notice on TikTok, I don't express my opinions very often. But,
why don't you express your opinions on TikTok?
I'm not thinking about doing that, but like I have I don't know, but like I'm afraid of I had a TikTok before once, and literally 3 videos in of me posting videos, I got banned forever.
What?
And,
what did you get banned from?
You got banned for expressing your feelings?
Oh yeah, well, and I was talking about some guy that was trying to do a backflip off a chair and then broke his neck and died. And I was and I was laughing about it and talking about it. I was like, man, can you imagine being that guy that's at somebody's wedding and go to do stupid stuff like that drunk and that's it? And like, you're known for
what
that.
What a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Who dies?
Yeah, seriously.
Know, right? That's like falling down the stairs and dying. It's like, bro, like if I'm gonna go out, I want to die by sharks,
Something crazy cool.
Yeah.
Did they at least live stream the funeral procession?
Well, like it depends on if it was a famous person.
Go ahead.
But well, I mean, like as far as certain things, like a funeral procession, that it depends on if it's an individual or if they're doing it for people that can't be there. But on iFunny, I'm in a Gore chat, and they share videos of certain things all the time, and you see a lot of live streamed homicides or things like that, and it's kind of crazy.
Oh shit.
Or Facebook, like live stream Facebook suicides, and yeah, it's really kind of a interesting, intriguing thing to think about, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the influence social media has over the youth, like good and bad?
The good is I really don't see much good in social media per se. Like it starts out with some good. I think the best good that we could offer was like for a long time, most social medias you were able to like express yourself and be yourself, and you were accepted. And if you weren't accepted, you could still express yourself. Freedom of speech. But now there's a lot of silencing of certain opinions or views that lean in a way that they're not trying to, that they don't want to hear, or hate speech or this or that. But at the end of the day, social media really just breaks down the human mind, or like society itself, or civilization, and it's just not good all around.
You think it's just like one big giant cesspool?
Yeah, for the most part. Like I won't let my kids have a phone until they're 18 or have any social media. Like I'll give them a cell phone, like the flip phone, but nothing more.
Nothing more than just a flip.
Yeah, they're gonna hate me. I know they are, because I got 2 daughters, and you're gonna see all these other people posting TikToks and stuff like that, and I'll be like, well, you're gonna thank me later. Trust me.
Trust me, they won't see it if they have the flip phone.
Yeah, I know, right? They'll probably be on like the Internet Explorer with the little dials.
Little dial thing.
Yeah.
They're gonna learn T9 Palabra like everyone else our age.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I'm conflicted as dad. Like when you shun a child from something, the more they yearn for it, and they might get worse on it. So, or like they'll have friends at school and give them their phones and let them do this, that, or see it. So it's another. Maybe I just let them have it, but
moderate it.
Moderating, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, you can see a lot of interesting things like on TikTok and stuff, but I mean, like what. I think you should probably like tell us, what do you think the most interesting about you is?
The fact that I am I'm an oddity. Like I'm not like I don't believe people are special. I don't think any individual is special at all. we're all very much. That's one way we're alike. Is none of us are special, but in my sense, I do know that I'm very different than everyone that I've ever seen. Like, and everybody that's ever seen me has thought that too, or been personal in my life. I was just my youth and raising had, and a lot of things came into effect to make me just very unusual.
A lot of things happen to make you the way that you are.
Okay,
Yeah.
you said you're unusual. What's the most unusual thing about you?
Let's see, like, so when I try to have, like, when I try to have conversations with anybody, I usually, like, chameleon, and so I build a mask as how I portray it for every individual. So if I don't know somebody and I meet them, and we start talking, then I learn more about them and who they are. Like, I watch facial features and things like that, and then I kind of just learn to make a version of me that fits what I think that they would like, and so that people like me, I guess.
People like you? Have you ever had a threesome before?
I've had many opportunities, and I'm not. I'm on the fence about it.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to be a part of that or do something, but I also think that in life you should, like, you don't want to live life with no regrets, you know. So if you want to experience something,
Hell yeah.
then you should. But at the same time, it's like, I think that, like, I would want to be married with somebody that I absolutely trust, and then experience that with them, because that would be important to do with somebody, you know.
You don't want two people fighting over you, huh?
Yeah.
So would you just take 2 wives, or would you just have 2 married women?
Let's see. Well, so I'll tell you, like, the times that I've had chances to kind of explain that. Like, I've had chances with dudes, and two dudes, or not 2 dudes, oh, fuck.
2 dudes?
Fuck.
No, like, 2 dudes with a chick, my bad. Oh, shit. But, yeah, then I've had both sides of it. Like, every time I'm in a situation where I could do with a dude and a chick, I don't really care for it, man. Like, I don't know, it's just too weird.
Yeah.
But with the 2 chicks...
Especially like, the girl. I like men, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what I was thinking. We're all on the
some
same
TikTok
wavelength.
hater told me I like men, so I guess I like men now.
I guess I have
Right.
to roll with it.
I mean, it's kind of like that episode of South Park with Kanye West where they're calling him the gay fish and the fish stick strokes.
Yes.
So he thinks he's a gay fish, yeah. He's like, well, they keep saying it, so they must be right.
I must be him.
Which, one thing with me, too, is, like, I didn't obtain my mannerisms and expressions. Like, they weren't, as a kid, when you watch people around you and you learn their mannerisms, and that's how you become. But my mannerisms weren't learned from other people. So I'm very different in the way I move and things like that. But people call it kind of flamboyant, or not even really flamboyant, but I've been asked a lot of times if I'm either gay or bisexual, or if I'm in the closet. And I can see where they're coming from, but I know that I'm absolutely not, because, like, everyone thinks about it, like, if you were to ask me if I was gay, I would think, well, let me think about fucking a guy. And then I'm like, hell no, so I'm not, you know?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have a segment on our podcast called Help the Homeless, and it's basically to help bring awareness to people that are, you know, impoverished or struggling and could potentially be listening to this, and we use this as a source of inspiration. And that question to bring that awareness is, what is the most bizarre, weird, unusual, interesting interaction you've ever had with a homeless person?
It's a really good question, because I was actually homeless for 2 years, or a year and a half recently.
Really?
Yeah. And I was probably the homeless person that they had the weird interaction with, you know?
We've had a couple weird interactions with some homeless people. I don't know if it was you, though.
I got a lot of crazy stories. Like, long story short, I was at this house, and the cops showed up, and then I couldn't leave with my car or my gun, so they confiscated that. So I had to go walk around town with nowhere to go. And I went to the gas station, and this girl was like, I was just trying to get warm. And then I was like, hey, you got a Snapchat? She's like, sure. And then she's like, but don't do nothing weird. The first thing I did was message her, hey, you got a home with a shower? Because I really need a shower. I'm pretty grubby right now. You know? She's like, she blocked me. I was like, okay, well, she probably thought that was weird, but...
I mean, I was being serious, but whatever.
Well, let's just say you're not the homeless we're associating with this segment, because you can formulate sentences regularly and we can understand them. And yeah, so I think your league's above that, and I'm sure you're in a better place now. But what's the interaction you had, let's say, that you were like, what the fuck?
With a homeless person.
Let's see. Okay, so I was needing a place to stay, and there was this other homeless guy, and he had a storage unit. Well, he let me stay in the storage unit with him overnight, and first he kept talking these hints, but I was just deflecting them. But then all of a sudden he came around the corner and he was in girls' clothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a ring on, and I was like, okay, well, this is what makes him comfortable. And I was like, this is his place, whatever. I won't say nothing. So he went and laid down on the couch, and I was just sitting in the chair, kind of looking at my phone. And all of a sudden, I hear this smacking, and I'm like, what the heck? So I flip my phone around with the light, and he's just jerking off.
Nice.
In the girl clothing.
Yeah. And I was like panties aside, and I was like, no, hell no.
Oh, he put the panties aside.
He put the panties aside and did it.
So, I was like, bro, I went running out of that storage unit so freaking fast. I was like, if I don't get out of here, I'm gonna get raped, because this guy was like,
you're just gonna wake up and you're gonna have girl clothes on and you're like chained to the fucking couch.
Your butt hurts.
Yeah, he's gonna have me in the corner. I'm feeling romantical.
I'd rather sleep in the streets than
yeah, I would sleep under a bridge than sleep with
than
that
get
fucking
glazed
guy.
by a homeless guy.
Yeah. That's I had a very cold night that night. So that's exactly what I did.
Jesus.
Okay, our last thing. It's because we love your rhymes and your raps. Can you do a rap with a prompt?
Can you do a freestyle for us if we give you something to go off of?
Actually, probably not, honestly. Okay, so I got borderline personality disorder, and a lot of the times when I'm able to do certain things, it's only when I'm in a certain mood. And my freestyle mood is one that's I'm not in the if I were to try it now, it'd be really embarrassing, but I try. I
mean, can you give us a rap or something about homeless people?
Let's see. Let's see. I don't know, honestly.
Let's help the homeless.
Hey, bro, I can see that you're homeless, and I'm sorry that we all know this. We can see it. I see this. I don't know. I could be. I don't know.
I could be homeless or lonely. All these streets I've been roaming.
Yeah, see?
When I look at you, I felt like I was cloning.
Yeah, well, if you want, I can be your bromie, but the only thing about me is all my bros blow me. You didn't want to try to show me, but it's probably going to get a low from me.
Bars.
This guy on TikTok, he told me I was his homie.
Yeah, right.
I told him I was lonely. I needed a favor, and guess what? He blowed me.
These are just nursery rhymes now.
Yeah, we're gonna tell our future children these rhymes.
Yeah,
just like us.
They're gonna go to school, and then we're gonna end up in jail like R. Kelly.
Okay, I hope not, but. All right, Crazy Psycho. It was good talking to you, man. I think we had a pretty progressive conversation.
Yeah, this was awesome, man.
Awesome, thank you. I appreciate that. And if you guys ever want me back on or whatever in the future, I'm down for that. This was a good experience. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, for sure. And when we put this on all our platforms, do you want us to use Crazy Psycho or your name? Because we haven't given your name out at all yet.
Yeah.
We're just wondering.
Just go and use my name, on Facebook. That'd be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, man.
Sounds good.
Thank you guys very much. Have a good day.
You too.
Yep. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
That was not what I expected it to be at all.
No, that was...
He is actually really
aware.
introspective, intuitive. Yeah,
has his own kind of thing.
He's his own style for sure.
He's,
I wish he would have gotten more rhymes.
I know, yeah, that's the part that sucked. I think he was around the end too. I think I heard his daughter or something. Maybe she was. It sounded like she asked if he was done talking.
I thought they were asking for talkies.
Oh, I thought she asked if he was done talking yet, and I was like, oh, like she wants to hang out with him, you know. I was like, maybe he's like thinking of something else at the time, you know.
I really honestly thought she was asking for talkies. So like,
she's like, Dad, I'm hungry.
Do you want talkies? Can I have talkies?
Can I have talkies? Can we go to the store?
As a kid, I was like, that's weird for them.
I ate talkies today, dude.
Really?
Yeah, they're good.
I can't do talkies. I ate it once and I was like, this is disgusting.
Really?
Yes.
I know some of the Taki flavors are gross.
Dude, I think hot Cheetos are gross.
Okay, you're insane for that one. I don't know about that.
I had a traumatic experience as a child. Also, I'm thinking because it was 47 minutes, we just go for another 15 and call it an episode.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Literally, because it's going to be an hour. I did not expect that to last 40-something minutes.
No, I know you were going off the dome. I mean, I was just like, I don't know. I was in the mode where I was just listening to him. I wasn't saying anything. I was just like,
I kept trying to be like, well, what can I say to like make this like, because this was just a regular interview. It wasn't like
this wasn't anything that
comedy-ish theme. I mean, I sprinkled some in there, the best of my ability, but I didn't want to be rude. It was like actually interesting.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent conversation that we had with the guy, and it wasn't like you said, it was nothing we expected. when we originally found this man, we were ready to hear what he had to say.
Yes, absolutely, and we did not regret what we heard.
No, he did a very
I will
good
just say that I think we're a victim of what social media can do, because I think his social media presence is not representative of his actual presence.
Him himself.
Yeah. So I just want to take a moment to thank him and fuck all the haters for real. They should just drink on some haterade.
Drink on some haterade and battery acid.
Yeah, they should probably take a toaster bath.
And anybody that you don't like, you should just shoot.
Take out your gun.
No, don't.
And your bomb, your pipe bomb.
Disclaimer: don't actually do any of this.
Send it to a university and
call yourself the UNI bomber.
Yeah, you got to be different. You got to be original.
Yeah, don't call yourself the uni.
Put like lipstick inside the pipe bomb.
Okay, yeah. Just splatter lipstick. I don't know.
Yeah, what?
There's not going to be much of a difference. It's going to be red all over the place either way.
Yeah, they're going to be dead.
All I'm seeing is red right now. I'll be back.
Anyway, traumatic Cheeto experience. I was a kid, and I went to the store.
All you could see was red.
I was a kid. I went to the store, and you wouldn't believe what was on the shelf. It was a pipe bomb. No, I was a kid, and my grandpa got a bag of Cheetos. And I was like, I want a bag of Cheetos.
I want some too, Grandpa.
And he's like, these aren't the ones you eat.
I'll tell you right now, you ain't gonna like it.
And I was like, no, I want one. And so I ate it, and I was just like, I just puckered my lips out, and I spit it back out. He's like, I told you.
Now you eat that, motherfucker. Now you better finish that Cheeto.
But it was like disgusting. And you know what? A few years ago, I did try it again.
That's fair. Because when you're a kid, you know.
And they were still disgusting.
I don't know how you see that. That's crazy. But I'm thinking, like, when you're a kid, everything's fucking. You're very picky, I feel like. And then when you grow up.
Oh, no, I
grew up to like onions and fucking tomatoes and shit. Like, well, not tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes anymore, but still.
No, it was definitely disgusting. You're wrong.
Okay. Anybody that doesn't agree with my opinion, you're wrong too.
Think about this. This guy is also the same guy who says Dave's hot chicken is not good. This guy literally said that to my face.
Dave's hot chicken.
He said he was going to take a pipe bomb.
Dave's hot chicken was good when I tried it. and I got sick of it. That's the only thing.
There
is no pipe bomb in this story anywhere.
No, he told me he put an ignition bomb inside of one of the managers of Dave's Hot Chicken. He told me he did this.
It goes over 20 miles an hour.
No, an ignition bomb is when you turn the ignition on.
I thought it was the one that they put on the bus. They're like, you can't drop below 50 miles an hour, otherwise the bus will explode.
You guys don't know this, but Brandon's actually like a forensic scientist. He actually murders people and gets away with it.
They call me D-Rexter.
He's what they... B-Rexter.
B-Rexter. Because I'd be wrecking all of these I'm sorry.
He's known for rizzing his victims before he kills them.
I'm the booty snatcher.
He just looks away and then looks back. Sin City wasn't made for you.
B-Rexter also known.
And he stabs him in the
Randy.
heart.
I'm Big Randy the booty snatcher. Big Randy.
I think I might be the next victim, guys.
Victim? You can't be a victim if you asked for it.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Would you shove a Cheeto up your ass for money?
Okay. That's absurd. Yes. Money?
Okay.
I didn't know you guys were getting paid. I was just shoving Cheetos in my ass.
How much money would it take for you to kiss a grown man that you don't know?
Why? What is the point of this?
What's the lowest amount of money you would go?
To kiss a man?
Answer the question.
I need to know. You're just sweating.
All right, we're gonna start off at $100,000. Would you do it for $100,000? Kiss a man that you don't know. French.
Oh fuck! I was about to say. I was like, "There's so many loopholes in this question."
Not many loopholes to Frenching.
Not many. But I could. Does Frenching? What do we consider French kissing?
You have
Does
to
it have
stick
to
their
be tongue
tongue
and
in,
tongue?
and you have to do like thumb wars with their tongues.
What?
Yeah.
No.
You'd have to French kiss
I could French kiss the
this
thumb.
man like you would French kiss Audrey.
Okay. How do you know what me and Audrey do? You
I
know
don't.
anything. Who says I
There
French
has
kiss
to be
anybody?
some passion behind it.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
I have to be passionate with this man.
Yes.
Oh God.
Would you
Audrey's
do it
not
for
gonna
$100,000?
like me. If I have any answer to this, Audrey's gonna fucking hate me. She's gonna hate any answer that I
She's
give.
gonna hate that you're fantasizing about getting money about kissing a man.
I think she would actually not enjoy it, but she would be like, "Oh, why wouldn't you kiss him for 100,000?"
You saved yourself from phrasing that wrong.
I know. Hey,
I think she would enjoy it. Wait a minute.
hey! I had a fucking epic save right there.
Pause.
This is Rocket League. I got what a save right there. $100,000. There has to be passion behind it, dude. For the family, I think I'd do it.
100,000.
100,000. That's
Here's the issue.
okay.
I would do it for 50,000.
Here's the issue. I'd do it for $10 behind a car. Here's the issue. You lose because I'm doing it for $10 behind the fucking subway.
You'd do it for $10. You'd French some dude for $10.
No, I'm being you right now. Don't fuck with me.
Okay. Would you do it for 25?
Oh, now we're lowering the stakes.
That's the game.
Oh, that's
How low can you go?
I thought it was just how low can you get? We're playing Limbo now.
Yeah.
I thought it was just fucking.
This is one of those online games. You know, like, I seen somebody do this in an interview. It's like, suck somebody's toe. And they had two people. And they started at like 50. And they were like, would you do it for less? And whoever got down to the lowest and did it won the money.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't like this game. This game sucks. How much are we doing? 25?
Yep, 25,000.
Would I French kiss a man passionately for basically a down payment on a house? On a very nice house.
Yeah.
What all could you do with 25,000 besides just a down payment? Let's see. That would pay my rent for Probably, what's 12?
I could do it for at least a year.
At least a year. Pay my rent for a year to French kiss a guy. Yeah, I think I'd do that.
Okay, $5,000.
Dude, why such a big deal? Now we're sitting at like fucking 2 months worth. No, I think I cut off fucking, yeah.
Okay, $10,000.
Oh, we're going back up. Fuck. What
You've already lost. I did 5.
Yeah, okay, this is such a good game. You lost. I would do 5. Yeah, go fuck
Would you do
yourself.
$10,000?
Why do I even have to answer if I lost?
Because I'm thinking. I think I went too low on $5,000.
Feeling romantical.
I feel like I went too low for 5.
You feel like you lowballed yourself?
Yeah. I'm just thinking like the person I'm gonna have to French is gonna be like, all right, here's our buddy, the homeless guy that we know and love.
It's got to be somebody random, so it could be anybody.
It's gonna be the backwoods tapestry homeless guy.
Yes, dude. Wait, he wouldn't even know what's going on.
He'd be like, "What are you doing?"
I
Like, just do it, man.
He's like, dude. Just,
I'll give you $20.
just force him.
Some dude pops out of a car after we get done Frenching. He's like, "Here's $5,000." Homeless guy's like, "What?"
What? The guy got $20 and a swisher out of this?
It's like, "Do you want the $20 still?"
Bro, I did this for $20, and I'm giving you the $20.
I don't know where the 4,800 and
Something odd came from.
4,900 and
80.
$980 came from, but
Yeah, I did this for 20, and you're getting 20, buddy.
holy shit.
So to answer your question, no.
To answer your question, no. Well, I did not expect to have
A whole episode be of the interview.
an interview,
for one,
yeah.
And for the interview to go so swimmingly.
So swimmingly. Would you fuck Nemo?
No, he's a baby.
What about Dory?
Okay. All right, let's start. Bidding is at 100,000. Fuck the fish.
No. There's no money. Would you just do it?
There's no money. Are you fucking that fish? You know everything about Dory. Are you fucking that?
I mentioned nothing about money. This is
Yeah.
just you fucking a
This
fish.
is all raw animal instinct. Are you fucking this fish, dude?
Are you fucking this fish, dude?
Quick answer. Can I touch the butt?
You're
I'm gonna touch the butt.
gonna glide your hand across that fish ass.
The boat. I'm gonna touch the butt.
Oh, have you seen this? Have you seen this video on TikTok?
No, that's like every video on TikTok.
No, you'll definitely recognize it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is it meat
I
candy?
need you to take a picture with your ass out and your back
Okay,
bent in
so
with your
fucking
pussy
good.
barely peeking through from a low angle with your face in it, winking with your tongue out and your feet in it,
Yeah.
and your arches exposed and your toes clenched and your torso at 3/4 rotation with your side boob and your nipples just out of sight with a choker on and your panties around your waist with the middle pulled to the side and your hands through the sides of the panties lifting them upward as your cheeks are out. And I need a weapon.
And I need a weapon.
That's what you're gonna do to the fish, right?
No, that was that. That's what the homeless guy wanted from Crazy Psycho.
How much would you do that for?
It's gonna.
Actually, you know what? That guy's probably loaded, though. He'd probably pay more than that. You really would do all that for $1 million?
I think so. I mean, I don't have a pussy, so I can't do the pussy thing. I can make a mangina.
I don't know if I could do it for $1 million. I have to be able to. For $1 million.
With yourself after.
Realistically, for $1 million, someone offers you $1 million. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm just thinking, what do I do with that $1 million?
What's the backlash?
Okay,
Hire lawyers.
new question. You do this, and after you do it, it becomes public. Is there a different price tag?
Oh man, and it has to go public.
It has to go public. Let's say the other one was quiet. Obviously, you do it for $1 million.
For sure.
$1 million, and it's public that you did this.
Let's say. So, are we saying like I posted on my Facebook?
No. It is known that you did this for this person. That's it.
So like Jeff Bezos paid me
Yes, $1 million.
However much, and then it gets
Master Chief paid you $1 million.
and then it gets put on the news or something.
Yes.
Okay.
Like you skyrocket to internet popularity from this. Actually, that would help you. No.
Yeah, there we go.
Your public image.
I'll be known as Jeff Bezos' little whore. Jeff Bezos' little pussy.
I mean, I think you'd have to create an OnlyFans after that to capitalize.
Like
you'd have to
take the situation into my own hands.
Like, do you want to watch the video that me and Bezos did?
I think
pay $200 and you'll get it.
And you'll get it. I think Audrey would flip her rocker. I started OnlyFans because of this shit. I think she'd leave me.
It's okay, bro. You make millions.
Yeah, that's crazy. Good. That's crazy.
You just be like, here's this new Mercedes. Do you like it? Please come back.
Please come back. Is this worth my relationship with Audrey? Is what you're asking? No. Basically, is what I'm taking from this. I think that was the correct answer. I think that's the answer that we should all have. Now, if you say something different, you're fucked.
I think if I had this conversation with Brandy, I think she would be okay with it, but she definitely has to get something out of it.
You know, she can shop whenever she wants.
Yeah, that was one of the stipulations, is that she never works again.
Yeah, fuck. Might as well.
And that she gets this special little Mercedes that she wants. It's like a bulletproof fucking Mercedes Guardian or whatever.
And then you can show your little pussy all over the internet. She's like, as long as you do those things. Alright. Okay,
we have to agree not to come out right and show this episode to our significant others. But I've been thinking...
I'm straight up just going to make Brandy watch the licks.
I have a guest lined up for our next one.
Okay.
I'm hoping. Hopefully we'll get to her next week. But we also have an official Lost episode that we're vaulting. Mainly because we were figuring out the mics, and it's going to take a lot for me to edit it.
Yeah, so it's going to be a work in progress.
And it was low energy because we had some scheduling issues with our boy. Our boy Leslie, actually. I think he said we could use his name.
He did. Otherwise, we'll cut this out.
Yeah. No, we won't.
No, we won't.
And by no, we won't, I mean I won't.
I mean, literally you.
But I'm thinking we need to do a roulette. We need to get a family member on here.
Are you fucking serious?
Not Uncle Grandpa. But I'm thinking your mom or my mom, and then like maybe I could do one of my brothers. I could do. It'd be so fun if I just had a conversation with my younger sister. That could be interesting.
Okay. So we'll do that instead of the other things.
No, it's gonna be a wheel. We're gonna do it just like we do with the cards.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I always lose those.
Also, my oldest sister is like 10.
What? Huh? Oh, I thought you said your oldest sister. Like I thought you meant
the
like
oldest sister I have is 10 years old.
I see. I thought you meant like she was your older. I'm like, Devin.
I'm 4.
I'm 4 years old.
No, but my brother's. My brother is
96.
I have 2 brothers actually.
You just remembering that?
Well, I work with him. So, yes.
He's my partner.
Yes, I could talk to him. Although I haven't been like talking with him. I haven't been in the loop with him for a long time, but I'd still talk to him. Yeah. And then my youngest brother, by blood, I guess, is 15 now. Yeah, he's 15.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking, who else could I get on here that would be funny? I just feel like my mom would tell me embarrassing stories or some shit, or like tell her wild stories from the 90s.
Crazy shit.
And I have listened into like 2 conversations with you and your mom is 100% a storyteller.
Oh no, yeah, she tells stories all the fucking time. Yeah, she's good about that.
Okay.
But this is like, it's whether or not I want her to tell certain stories or not.
I want her to tell all the embarrassing stories.
I know you want her to, but
obviously, what's going to happen is it's going to be somebody's family member, and they're going to tell an embarrassing story.
Which is going to fucking blow ass.
but it's going to be very interesting for the viewers. So,
All right.
who are you going to choose? You going to choose your mom?
I don't know. We're not doing it right now.
Let's do it right now.
No, we're not doing it right now.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
It was a good podcast. I think we had some very good conversations with the dude and had some funny topics at the end. It was good.
Yeah, for sure. Leave a comment if you want Brandon's mom to be the next guest after our scheduled guest.
Take a picture with your ass out and nipple. Put them into the comments. Put it all in the comments.
Do you want my mom, Brandon's mom, my brother,
No.
Brandon's brother?
We're not doing it this way.
Do you want or do you want a McDonald's worker?
Okay, let's do a McDonald's worker.
No, they're gonna go on the roulette thing.
We're
Remember?
gonna do poll.
We're gonna do a poll. Oh my gosh, Audrey, would Audrey go on?
Maybe she might.
I think Audrey would be a great guest.
Audrey's fucking funny. She was already on before. I mean, she wasn't. She
Technically,
was
yeah.
there. She was talking.
What one was that? Was that that was the political one, right?
I think so. She had a couple things that she said. She didn't have a mic like we do now.
She does have good stories though.
She kind of does, yeah. Yeah, she's good.
For sure. All right.
Thank you guys.
Yep. Thanks for listening, guys. Follow us on everything: Instagram, TikTok. Instagram and TikTok are WWISPOD23. Facebook, What Was I Saying podcast. Apple and Spotify, What Was I Saying podcast. Give us a follow. We'll make it worth your while. No blowies, but
for the boys,
but
blowies.
yes, we're going to be doing an excavation, and not an excavation.
Masturbation.
Exploration.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not even exploration. We're going to go on a vacation.
Are we rhyming now? Or is this our freestyle?
It's Crazy Psycho. I'm channeling my Crazy Psycho.
I'm channeling my inner psycho.
No, we still have to go out and
Go get something to eat, yeah. I remember.
go get something to eat and the cards. We have to go give the fucking cards out.
Oh,
The business cards. The business cards are out. If you comment your address, your social security number, and your favorite debit card in the comment section, we'll email you a business card. And
if your mom's age was the numbers on your credit card, on her credit card, how old would your mom be? Send us a comment.
Also, what's your mother's maiden name?
Also, the three numbers.
The name
on the
of your
back,
first pet.
those.
The name of your first pet. What's the first model car you had? What's your dad's maiden name?
Oh, when does your license expire? Or not your license. When does the card expire as well? Please.
Yes. When does the lease on your apartment renew? That's important that we know that as well.
We have to get as much money as we can for V-Bucks.
Yes. This is actually Kanye West. Harder, worker, better, fast, harder, better, fast. This is Kanye West. I need
$10 million.
I need $10 million. Can we get much higher?
I ended it.